Right, Batman, Night of the Owls, reading order, take one, really fast, try and do this as quickly as possible. So, first off, you've got your pre-reading order. Act 1 is Batman 1 to 7 and Knightwing 1 to 7, read them, they're good. Then we have Batman issue 8, which is at 7:01 to 7:32 when the call goes out. The call is the event that ties everything together for the first half, the second act. Then we've got Knightwing issue 8, which is at 7:40. And then what I'm saying, if you listen to my other video, which has got my reviews about it, I'm saying going straight into Knightwing number 9, because it ties in, they're all together, they're not going to spoil anything else, and you've got one big story. Then we go on to Batgirl, which is at 6:07, 7:04, and then after the call, but the most important stuff happens after the call, so you're not going to spoil anything, and you can get to read it in one issue. Then we have Batman and Robin, which goes out after the call. Really cool, really nice episode. Really enjoyed it, especially it shows off Damien. Then we have Batwing issue 9. That is at 7:30 before the call and 6:02 before the call, and then after the call. But it all ties into one. It's the same as Batgirl, unless you're going to read these bit by bit and stage it out. You can if you want to. There's nothing against it. Red Hood and the Outlaws, that happens at 8:18 and 8:53, so this is way past the call. Okay, it's alright. Birds of Prey, just after the call, so this is 8:20 till 9:03. Yeah, as long as you've read Batgirl before it, then you can read that anytime you want. Then we get into Batman issue 9, which is at 7:51 and 8:36. I'm saying reading it now, it might spoil Detective Comic. No, it might spoil The Dark Knight a little bit, but I would say it's probably the best way, unless you're going to stop partway through, read this one, and then read the others and stuff. But that's entirely up to you. I hope it doesn't spoil it for you, but I think that's the best way to read it. Then we've got Batman in Detective Comics, The Owls Take Arkham, that's at 8:26 and 9:49. Then we've got Batman The Dark Knight issue 9, which is at 10:55. Now this is when it all starts kind of finally kicking in, and then this one rolls into the annual. Then next up we've got Catwoman, which you could read after you finish. It's just a standalone. It happens at 2:03 in the morning afterwards. It's one final Talon that hasn't been picked up yet. It's a personal story, really good. And then we have the annual issue 1, more of an aside before we get into the final conclusion. And then you've got Batman issue 10, and then we'll have Batman issue 11 out very soon. Hope you enjoyed that. The only thing left is you might be saying, oh, what about All-Star Westerns? All-Star Westerns, yeah, that's part of... No, it's not part of the Night of the Owls. It's got 6 pages.